In this video, we will be discussing statistics and the distribution of data, focusing on what makes a good statistical question. By the end of this video, you will be able to define and identify statistical questions. Statistics is the study of data, how to collect, analyze, and summarize and present it. Data can be described as a collection of facts. That means it has to be true. It cannot be someone's opinion. It has to be able to be proven. For example, numbers, measurements, observations, and descriptions. Data can be classified into two groups, qualitative or quantitative. Qualitative data is also known as categorical data. It is data that can be divided into specific groups, such as favorite color, age group, type of food, sport, etc. Quantitative data is also known as numerical data, and this data is represented by values or numbers, such as daily temperatures for the month of January, height of sixth graders at SMS, the shoe sizes of the basketball team, and etc. So let's practice classifying some data as either categorical or numerical. So this first one says heights of sixth graders. So we're looking at heights. So that would be numerical because I'm dealing with numbers. The next one says favorite flavor of ice cream for each of 10 sixth graders. Well, here we're looking at flavors of ice cream. Those don't really have to do with numbers, so we can categorize them into categories like chocolate and vanilla, strawberry. Hours of sleep on a school night for each of 30 sixth graders. Well, here we're talking about hours, which can be numbers, so this is numerical data. Type of beverage drunk at lunch for each of 15 sixth graders. Well, we're looking at type of beverage. So that's categories because they can drink milk, they can drink water. So this would be categorical data. Eye color for each of 30 sixth graders. Well, here we're looking at color. And so we're grouping them based on the color of their eyes, whether they're blue or green. And so that would be categorical data. And then number of pencils in the desk of each of 15 sixth graders. Well, again, talking about numbers, so something we can count. And so this would be numerical data. In order for a question to be considered a statistical question, it must meet two criteria. The question must be able to be answered by factual data, which means the data must be able to be proven. It can't be just someone's opinion. And the data must vary or have variability, which means it can't just be one person answering. It's got to have a variety of answers, a variety of input. Let's take a look at some questions to see if they are statistical questions or not. So our first one here says, how many movies have the students in our class seen this year? So our first thing we need to look at, is this question answered by data? And can we prove it? So can we count how many movies that students have seen? Yeah, we can ask them. We can look at ticket stubs, however we'd want to do that, but we could prove that that data is true. So this would be yes. We can answer this question with data. Does the data given vary? Well, it says our class seen this year, so that's could be 30 people, that could be 25 people, that could be 100 people. So yes, this data varies. So this would be a statistical question because both of these answers are yes. What is the favorite restaurant of the students in my school? Well, again, we can look at what is the favorite restaurant. So we can ask them, we can give them a survey. We can go around and mark off the different restaurants. So yes, we've got data that we can collect. Students in my school. Well, in this case, there could be 100 students, there could be 1,000 students, there could be 500 students. So yes, they can get a variety of answers. So again, this would be a good statistical question. This question says, how many siblings do you have? Well, I can count how many siblings, so I can collect data. But in this one, it says, do you have? Well, that's only one person. So that's going to be one answer that they're going to give. So this question does not have a variety of answers. So yes, I can collect data, but no, I'm not going to get a variety of answers. So no, this is not a statistical question because again, we're only asking one person. How many pets does Miss Jackson own? Well, again, I can count the number of pets that Miss Jackson owns. So I am going to collect data. But again, I'm only asking one person. So I'm only going to get the information of pets that Mrs. Jackson owns. I'm not going to get a variety of answers. It's going to be one answer. So this would be no, it is not a good statistical question. Because again, one person, Mrs. Jackson, the data does not vary. How many years have the students on my school's soccer team played sports? So again, I can collect data because I can look at how many years the students have been on the soccer team. And it says my school's soccer team played sports. So I'm asking the entire soccer team. That means I'm getting a variety of data. So I'm collecting data from a variety of people, getting a variety of answers. So yes, this one would be a good statistical question.